Okay, guys, so we got some T-bone steaks here. My son wanted some, so that's what made me pick them up. Oh, they look good and juicy, right? So I'm gonna set these on in the pot. We gonna put these in the oven today. And they've been cleaned off or whatnot. So what I'm gonna start out with is with the steakhouse. You see that? I'm just gonna smother this because it's a marinara, but it's definitely great for you to cook in. Let's get them nice and smothered. Okay. And let's see. That's starting out. That's the first thing that I like to put on it. Then I picked up some of this light seasoning. Same company, same name brand, I should say. Taking this, they made a light one for reduced sodium with this Tony's seasoning. So it's a Clio cuisine.
Very French.
And we have my favorite, my little lime seasoning. You can pick this up everywhere. I get the Tony's usually at Myers. I don't know. Pretty sure they have it other places online. And I have some oil vinegar. I'm like, should I use this? This is great though, because the vinegar and stuff helps it from drying out. So we're just gonna add a little bit to that. And then I got my oven preheated to 375. And what else? Got something else.
They look juicy, don't they? But look at the detail.
I know. And you got your horse sauce just as good. Did I say that right? Or I don't know. I probably messed it up, but that's all right. We're just gonna put it on here because I'll probably mess the name up. Don't make fun of me. As long as it tastes good, right? Don't mess up the cooking. And I just, a little dab of that. And there's some should I do the garlic and pepper seasoning? I don't want that side to open up. Be careful that you don't open it up on them. I'll put a dab of it on here for right now. I'll probably add a little more before I flip it over. So yeah, that's what you want to start out with. So yeah, if there's a pause button, you can pause it.
Oh, that's warm.
Yeah.
It's actually really warm.
Yeah. Stick that on in the oven, let her cook, you know what I'm saying? Turn her, let her, the goal of your steaks being in there. And then you have this, which I'm going to use some of my red wine vinegar, as well as these two. Both of these have vinegar and oil in it, as you can see. But the vinegar helps it from drying out.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to use those. So thanks for the background noise.
I think this is the pause button.
Where?
Here. There's a pause button?
I don't know. Alright, check those out. Yummy. Alright guys, so what I pretty much did is season the other side, flip them around, added my vinegar on. I'm going to stick them in the oven for a little bit because they're pretty much almost done. So yeah, they look great. And, oh yeah, what else I want to do? And we're going to try this new cauliflower mac and cheese. And I have some Velveeta cheese that I'm going to put over that. So yeah, we're going to give that a shot with the vegetable to have with this. If you're kind of thinking of like what to have, some people, teach us on. So alright, see you in a bit. Alright, that's how they turned out. Yummy and juicy. Can't beat that. Very nice and tender, ready to fall off the bone. So yeah, can't beat that. So yeah, like I said, I couldn't. And this whole meal came out to be like below $30. So you cannot beat that for some T-bone steaks, okay? And over here, that's my plate with my mac and cheese on there. And I decided to have broccoli. So yeah, looking scrumptious. I like my mac and cheese like that. So do the kids. So yeah. But here we go. And this, these are some really big steaks too. And I guess I got them on bargain. Like I said, they will sell. So catch your sales at your local, grocery store, however you get it. There's always a sale somewhere. But they were about $7 a piece. So, with the mac and cheese under that, yeah, well under $30. So you can't beat that. And with the steamable broccoli. So yes. We'll load it in. We're gonna load it. So thanks for joining me tonight. I had a blast. Listen to me with some bone. Catch you later. Eat up.